It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Monday, the 8th of December. I'm James Spann. Typically, the weather's very active this time of the year, but it looks very quiet this week. In fact, we see no significant chance of rain all the way through the weekend with seasonal temperatures. So there you go. We'll take a look at the big picture this morning. Little shortwave approaching from the west. That's producing some clouds across the state today, but no rain. We don't expect any. The low levels are quite dry, and the sun might break out at times. Starting off the day mostly in the 40s, Birmingham 48. We do know Tuscaloosa's at 51. We'll expect a high today in the mid-50s. Temperatures won't climb too much because of the clouds. If the sun can manage to break out for any decent length of time, somebody might touch 60 over West Alabama today, but most everybody should be in the 50s. And by the way, the average high today is 58, so that's right where we should be for the 8th of December. Around the nation, the air modifying. Coldest air in the country is over northern New England, where they're below zero, but really for the rest of the United States, numbers are just not that bad for December. This is the watch warning map, and again, relatively quiet. The big issue is going to be over the northeast United States, where snow will be developing in coming days. Winter storm watch is in effect there. Here's a look at the liquid precipitation for the next 5 days. And first off, you'll note nothing here. It's a dry forecast. This valid through Saturday morning. Big rains in the west. Goodness, this is suggesting about a foot for Seattle over the next 5 days. San Francisco Bay, about 7.3 inches. This is, not going to bust the kind of drought they're having out there, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And even rains expected all the way down to Los Angeles and San Diego. And then up in the northeast, a lot of that's going to be coming down in the form of snow. This is the 72-hour snow accumulation projection, and this could be a big one with some of the interior parts of New England possibly getting over 1 foot. Now, this will not affect the big cities, New York City and Boston. This is all, interior, all to the west of there, but still, that's a big snowstorm for our friends up there. Here's a look at the chance of greater than 4 inches of snow between 6 o'clock tomorrow morning and 6 o'clock Wednesday morning, in case you're traveling up there. All right, model fans. This is the GFS, the OZ run, valid today at noon. There's the trough coming through. But again, the air in the low levels is dry, so kind of cloudy-ish today, but no rain. And the high should be in the mid to upper 50s. The NAM is at 57. The GFS is at 54. Tomorrow, thickness values are coming down. We have a northerly flow aloft, and that's going to be a northerly flow at the surface you're looking at here. And it's going to be a colder day. The GFS is suggesting a high of 51 tomorrow with a good north wind of 10 to 20 miles an hour. That'll be a very cool breeze, but the sky should be mostly sunny. This is Wednesday. We should start the day below the freezing mark with a low around 30, I'd say, in most spots. And again, a very chilly day on Wednesday with a high around 50. That's about 8 degrees below average. Thursday, same deal. It's a very dry air mass. The morning low around 30. The high will be in the 50s, and no real change on Friday. Again, temperatures just where they ought to be for the middle part of December. Dry air, no rain. What about the weekend, you ask? Same thing. We're in great shape. Sunny on Saturday. Temperatures might warm up a little bit. Thickness values coming up. We could see low 60s, and the same thing on Sunday. So a very nice weekend ahead. Bottom line is it is very quiet here and very seasonal through the upcoming weekend. Monday of next week, the GFS depicts an upper low over Texas. And with that feature, rain breaks out over parts of Texas and Louisiana. This is Tuesday evening, the 16th, the following day, and that rain moves in here. So this run suggesting the next chance of rain is about 8 days away. This is the end of the forecast. Goodness, Christmas Eve, December 23rd. Again, evidence of an upper feature west of the state, and that looks wet. But we all know this is absolute voodoo. But the one thing you really don't see is any super cold air down here. It is pretty cold over the Great Lakes and the northeast. Temperatures off the ensembles, nothing too exciting. That's very close to average. Keep in mind in December where we are, average highs in the 50s, average lows in the 30s. The lows may be a little warmer than average there, but again, there's just no sign of any excessively cold air. Doesn't bode well for the white Christmas fans. This is the Arctic oscillation off the GFS. It's kind of wavering near the neutral line. suggesting it certainly, we could see cold shots from time to time, but can it move down in here? The North Atlantic oscillation stays positive. Tries to trend neutral toward mid-month, but again, for the moment, we don't see any sign of any big Arctic shots down in here. But as we always do, we'll keep watching. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.